Well, hello everybody. It's Fu here again with another Star Citizen video for you. I am showing off Star Citizen 2.5 now. You'll notice that right away probably, because I'm not at Port Olisar. This is a different color scheme here. I'm at the GrimHEX station. I wanted to quickly show off some parts of it to you so you know where to go, know what to do. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's another station, but it is a great looking station. I mean, it is grungy and dirty and gross, really filled with clutter, but there's a lot of attention to detail that I really appreciate in here. So here's GrimHEX. I just came outside of the Easy Hab. Now, this 2.5 update has been the buggiest freaking update I have ever played of Star Citizen. So if you guys do play it and haven't played it yet and notice that, just bear that in mind. I am literally on take number 9 for this video right now because I've been stuck on the station for days, but a couple of times today I was able to actually leave. My use button just stops working. I don't know if other people are experiencing this or not, but it just stops working and I can't interact with anything, so I can't leave the station. But real quick, here's the new clothing store in GrimHEX. I mean, there's some pretty cool things. I really like the jackets that they have. They have a bunch of the same shoes, but they're still kind of cool shoes. And then they have these new shirts and stuff too. Of course, there's new hats. I really like the... Oh, there's one with Gary Oldman as Admiral Bishop. I don't see it here. Oh, here it is. Liar! I just think it's funny. If you guys didn't know, Gary Oldman is playing Admiral Bishop in the single-player campaign of Star Citizen, which is also known as Squadron 42. There's a little tech demo up about him. He gives a speech. It's kind of like a cutscene type thing. He's giving a speech to some committee or Congress or something like that. Oh, here we go. Get in this guy's elevator. I hope he... Yep, we're going up. Cool. So yeah, check that out. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna wave to this guy.
Hey. Okay.
Nice. That's so cool. So once you get out of the elevator up on the top floor, here's where you interact with the terminal to get your ship. So I'm gonna select that. Hopefully it works. Okay, it's there.
Your ship is currently
That's a good sign. Let's see if we can go through the little airlock down here. Oh, okay, there we go. Also recently, the Gamescom demo of 3.0 was shown. If you guys haven't seen that, you need to probably just pause this video and watch that because it's much more exciting. Holy crap, that it just looks so amazing. It looks so good. Oh, so 3.0 is what used to be called 2.7. They were going to call it 2.7, but it's actually, they changed it because it's brand new everything, so it's 3.0 now. Okay, this is gonna work. Cool. So with 3.0, they're showing off procedurally generated planets that you can land on. There's a whole new mission system with like tiered iterations of missions. It's much more involved. They have NPCs will be in there. There'll actually be like a population inside stations. There's, what do you say, 30 to 40 different stations to land on because there's a whole solar system to fly around in. It's just all of this amazing, incredible stuff. I do recommend watching that if you have not seen it. Go ahead and pause this video. Watch that. It's on Star Citizen's official YouTube page, and it should be a pretty recent video on there. You should be able to find it pretty easily. But I'm so looking forward to that. Oh my god, it looks so good. I'm really just looking forward to the performance changes, to be completely honest. I'll let this guy take off real quick. Alright, so the new controls from 2.4 on are space is going to bring you up.
Takeoff complete.
So there we go. Now we're going vertically up. Control is what brings you down. Never gonna give you up. W and S are still your throttle controls. N is going to deploy or retract the landing gear and take you out of landing mode. So those are still kind of the same. Now the difference is, I'm so used to double tapping S to bring me down to 0 velocity, or 0 throttle, it doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore. Same with double tapping W would bring you to 100%. The new button for that, to toggle that, is backspace. So you press backspace and you'll be at 0, press you'll be at 100. Now if you're at anything above 0, I see I'm at 3 now. If I press backspace, it brings me down to 0. So if you're at anything and you just want to go to 100, just double tap backspace. And it goes 0 to 100. Small little thing, I'm just used to that. I don't know if that's a good habit to get into or not. It probably isn't, to be completely honest, but that's just a little piece of information for you. Now, the other things that have changed is the roll buttons have been replaced by the strafe buttons and vice versa. Now, it used to be A and D where you roll. Now D strafes right, A strafes left. And this brings it much more in line with FPS combat and movement that you're very familiar with if you've ever played games like Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, Battlefield, anything like that, Crisis, whatever. That's standard movements, WASD. Now the rolls are Q and E. And it really does kind of make sense in Star Citizen because you don't do nearly as much rolling as you would in, say, a flight simulator, simply because most of your combat is done by strafing. You're just strafing in circles around the enemy. So that makes it really familiar in that way. Another thing is, spacebar used to be the space brake. Now spacebars move up. So space brake is now X. Now you can see I'm holding X. My throttle's at 83, but I'm still slowing down. And now I'm at 0%. If I let go of X, I start moving back forward. Space brake is pretty important to use. You can use it in tandem with shift to really slow you down fast. So if you're ever in an emergency and you need to slow down, X and shift are the combination to use for that. Now if you want a free look, you press Z, as in zebra. I'll let you take a look around. I think that used to be Alt or Tab, one of those buttons, but now it's Z, because Alt has its own subset of functions now. It's kind of like Control, what Control used to be. One of the other things that a lot of people use is they like to toggle between coupled and decoupled mode, especially if you're trying to do some more advanced maneuvers. Just a quick rundown. Decoupled basically turns off the ship's computers that make flying more of like a fly-by-wire. Anywhere your nose is pointed while coupled mode is turned on, the ship is going to automatically adjust its thrusters to make sure you're going in that direction that your nose is pointed. But if you turn coupled off, and I turn, you'll notice my projection trajectory, little reticle over there, has not changed at all. So I can even turn all the way around, and I'm just going to be flying backwards. So if I turn it back on, it's going to slow me down and make me go forward again. So C is the button to change, toggle that on and off. The other important thing is G is now your countermeasures button. You tap it to change and cycle between your countermeasures, and you hold it to deploy. So there goes some flares out. No, they're too late to take a look at them. Now V is still to change your flight mode. You can see I'm in cruise mode now, so I'm going really fast. I'm going to actually head back towards... where did GrimHEX go? Is it down here? I lost GrimHEX just because I wanted to show you. There it is. Okay, it is right down there. I wanted to show you how to find this place if you guys want to go here manually. So there's GrimHEX. If you take a look at Yella and you line up Crusader just like that, you can take a look at the shadows because there is no orbits. There's no orbiting system. That's the word I'm looking for. So the shadow should remain the same every single time. But basically, you just want Crusader sticking out the left side, half a Crusader sticking out the left side of Yella, and you'll know if that's to your butt, then that's about where GrimHEX is. That's if you don't want to do the whole turn a comm array off and then kill yourself thing. That's the easiest way. But if you want to find it, there it is. Now B is still going to bring up your whole quantum travel display system. But rather than middle clicking on it, you just press F. And that takes you there. So we're going to go over to this little probe. There we go. There's obviously a mission here. It's the ICC mission, which I've shown you in a previous video, and it's pretty much the same. But that's the basic rundown of the changes in the game. I do want to put out some more content soon. As soon as the game's a little bit more stable, I might do that. But honestly, I'm kind of waiting for 2.6 because that's going to be a huge change with Star Marine, and things will probably be better for me to do things then. But I will put out some new content. Let me know what you guys want to see. I do want to thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.